Hello. Yeah, I'm making this video response. It's actually two videos I want to respond to in this one video. Creative Thinking 5000, I think it is. Yeah. Okay, so what you're talking about in worshiping celebrities, I had that same conversation with myself when I was about 16. Because I realized I was worshiping friends. I used to wear these when I used to play records. I had Prince buttons, I had Prince posters, and the thought came to me that I was worshiping him. I mean, he's the only person that I really really enjoyed back in the 80s. I liked rap, but I mean, my all-time favorite musician was Prince. So, before I went to 12th grade, I took down all his posters, I took off all his buttons, and put them in a bag and put them away. And then when I left to play the notes, my mom put them up in the attic, and I never saw them after that. So, yeah, I don't know why I used to do that, as a child. And maybe I think that it's probably programming. I used to come home and watch him on MTV, and then a lot of people use TV as a babysitter. From the time they can start to understand. I have a niece that puts her 2-year-old in front of TV for several hours so that she can get her homework done. So TV, there's lots of programming, and then when you're at the supermarket, of course, all the magazines and tabloids are there to tell you about their lives and make up stuff, and we're just not somehow satisfied with our own life, and we think their lives look better or more exciting. So we watch their programs, their movies, their videos, and stand in long lines to buy tickets. The Chris Brown incident, I don't even know what to say about that. Um, that was pretty horrific. Uh, and me and Rihanna, that was just unbelievable. Unbelievable that he reacted to such a degree, and that people still think his music is great. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But then I'm a lot older than probably the people who are going to be responding to this video and making comments. As I said, I was in high school back in the 80s, probably when most of you all were born. So the celebrities then were Prince, Michael Jackson, and people like that, Keith Sweat, and the actors that everybody was worshiping, running after. I don't know, Suzanne Summers, and Cheryl Teague was the model back then, and let's see, who else were we running after? I don't know, Brooke Shields. I don't know. I can't really remember. So I think that when we become satisfied with or happy with who we are and see our lives as perfect, then other people's lives are really of no interest to us. So it's the programming. So cut out the TV and the radio, and I don't know. That's what I had to do. I mean, my oldest son was allowed to watch for an hour a day. My youngest son can't watch TV at all, and only allowed him to play video games for half an hour a day. Because you have to program yourself, and you set the key to it. Worship yourself, which to me translates into doing whatever it takes to make your life be as good as you want it to be or better. So, the time that you spend the time they spend in line getting tickets, they could have used that to learn a new language or read a book or make an Afghan or teach yourself a new skill. The more you focus on yourself and making yourself be the best that you can be, then what other people are doing will even more consequences to you at that point. Okay, in the second half of this, I want to talk about your other video, which is acting white, sounding white, whatever. Yeah, that's also sad, because I used to hear that back in the 80s as well. You sound white, you act white. What? Are you serious? Because I didn't eat chitterlings, okay? Stand on that. Something that smells that horrific, I'm not putting inside my body. Kudos to our ancestors for being inventive and creative and finding what they needed to in order to eat and to survive. But today, I don't have to eat chitterlings. And forgive me for pronouncing it correctly, because everybody else says Chitlins, chitlins. But when you see the package in the store, it says chitterling, Chitterlings. Sorry, that's what it says. Okay, so my experience has been that in African Americans, when you are pronouncing words correctly, they say that you're sounding white. You don't eat soul food, and you don't listen to rap, and whatever else goes along with how we're supposed to act, then you're being white. Yeah. No. Like I said, you can't act like a color, you can't act like a race of people, and even white people aren't actually white. You seem white. I mean, there are some really fair Caucasian people, but I've seen white sheets of paper. I've not ever seen anybody actually quite that white, nor have I ever seen anybody quite so black as, I don't know, tar. Never seen anybody quite that black. But anyway, I digress. Now, when Caucasian Americans want to say that we are speaking correctly, their way of doing it and being smug about it is saying to you, you are so articulate. What? Did she just say I'm so articulate? Yes, she did. A woman said that to me in my voiceover class. Too bad I couldn't say the same thing about her, because her sentence went something like this. Oh, that's a whole nother situation. Hello? Excuse me? A whole nother? Nother? N-O-T-H-E-R? Not a word. I don't care if they put it in the Urban Dictionary and give it a definition. It's not a word. So too bad I couldn't tell you that you are as articulate as you thought that I was, or I am. Because I am articulate. And that's really what they mean to say. You're articulate. You're intelligent. And this brings the video back around full circle. And the reason why Caucasian Americans tend to think that when we speak well and are articulate is because they spend too much time watching television. Probably BET, and think that everyone sounds like whomever is on TV these days. If I don't watch it, I have no idea. So that's the problem. Programming, social engineering, and people need to unplug, and people need to focus on themselves. Worship yourself, be inspired by yourself. I don't have a problem with entertainment if it's balanced. I have a friend that talks about sports celebrities so much that I can hardly hold a conversation with him anymore. He knows so much information about not just one sport, but three of them: football, baseball, and basketball. He can tell you things about LeBron James that I could care less about. He knows about, I don't know. I mean, just worship. I mean, his, what's the word? What is that? His records in high school. He knows people's records when they were in college. He knows the coach's names, their families, and it's like all that useless knowledge unless you have a television show that you need to tell your listeners that information, or should look at ESPN or writing a article is kind of pointless to me and really makes me not look forward to talking to him. I mean, it's like an obsession, which doesn't make sense to me. So I did used to worship Prince back in the 80s. When I was a kid, and then I woke up and realized that this isn't really doing me any good. Yeah. So there you have it. Thumbs up on your videos. So far they're making sense and pretty positive. So thumbs up. I said that already, but anyway, thumbs up again. And you really are a breath of fresh air. We have to see a young person saying something positive on here. So I think if you focus on the positive, then that's what shows up in your life. Oh, and about the music, I'm into all kinds of music. Reggae, rock, heavy metal, country, R&B. Not so much the rap. Doesn't really speak to my soul anymore. I listened to rap back in the day, like with the Sugar Hill Gang, but the rap today, not really jiving with me. Doesn't speak to me. But anyway, you can listen to whatever kind of music you want. You made some valid points. We are all individuals, but all part of the human race. So until we love ourselves, really and truly, this is the reason why we look at other people and judge them, make judgments about them, their appearance, their this, their that, or that we turn over all of our power to other human beings who are titled and labeled as celebrities. They're just human beings. Period. You run up to them and cut their wrist, they're going to bleed. And so, I think I've covered every point I wanted to make. So thank you for making your video. Cool channel. Thanks for sending your friend invite. Bye bye for now.